A new job, a transfer to another city. A sudden transition can take us by surprise sometimes. Whether short-term or long-term, across the state or across the country, moving can present a whole set of challenges. Finding a place to live and furnishing that new space can add stress to an otherwise exciting and already stressful time in our life. That's the position Mark Andrews found himself in when he got word that he'd be packing his bags and moving 3 states away for about 6 months to open a new branch office for the company he worked for.
I found out that someone from our department would have to relocate, and we wouldn't know until last minute. So when I found out that it was me, it forced me to have to try to find a place last minute, and since it was only temporary, I didn't want to have to move all my furniture from one location to the other, only to have to return it 6 months later. So it left me with not knowing what to do.
So Mark started to search online and calling around to find a place to live. Fortunately, he found an apartment fairly quickly, and the leasing agent recommended that he consider renting furniture for his temporary living situation.
To be totally honest, I had no idea that I can rent an apartment and rent the furniture as well. So when my leasing agent told me about CORT, it seemed like the perfect solution.
Mark was able to go into the CORT showroom where one of the CORT consultants helped him pick out the furniture he was going to need for each room in the apartment.
So this is a transitional setup that we have here, which lends itself really well to a contemporary feeling apartment. CORT helps individuals and families in transition. We know that relocating or taking a temporary assignment can be very stressful because there's so many moving parts in that process. At CORT, we simplify and expedite that process so that you can feel comfortable and at home as quickly as possible, which is really the key to any successful relocation. Our furniture can be delivered professionally and set up in as little as 48 hours so that you are ready to start life comfortably in your new location as quickly as possible.
After Mark had selected the furniture he needed, CORT made arrangements to deliver it all to his apartment and set it all up for him without Mark even having to be there.
The overall experience was excellent. My company wanted me to stay within a budget for the furniture, and CORT helped me stay within that budget. They delivered all my furniture and they set it all up for me. They took care of all the accessories for my bathroom, the kitchen, and even my bedroom. I had comforters in there, sheets, pillows. They took care of everything. All I had to do was bring my clothes, walk into my new home, and I felt at home right away. It took all the stress out of moving, and I literally just had that all done within 48 hours.
At CORT, our customers have a wide range of tastes and needs, and we're proud of the fact that we can accommodate those tastes and needs with a variety of furniture. We also know that they have different budgets, and we offer product that falls in a wide range of price point. We're proud of the fact that we offer both an online shopping experience, if that's your preference, or you're welcome to come into our showrooms and meet one-on-one with a rental consultant who will help you decide on a customized rental package.
What I was really impressed with was not only the style of furniture, but the quality as well. I wasn't expecting that from rental furniture, first of all, so CORT really exceeded my expectations.
We recognize that style is really important to our customers, and we're proud to offer a wide range of furniture that covers both contemporary and more transitional looks. We also have our furniture built to higher manufacturing specifications so that it stands the test of time. And we're really proud of the fact that you can come in and choose furniture that really suits your style and needs.
Renting furniture was the perfect solution for my situation, and I was really happy to discover CORT.
It seems sometimes that the only thing that's constant in life is change. And when those transitions do happen, it's great to find that there are companies out there that understand how to make those transitions a little less stressful. When we find them, we'll bring them to you here on Designing Spaces. To view this video again, visit designingspaces.tv and click on the CORT video. You'll also find a link to the CORT website.
You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.